We'll make some more.
Where's the sun though?
Oh, what about the duplicate? The other one came. No, the other one.
What other
The other one.
The other one.
What's his name? He came from Texas, he said.
Oh,
What was his name?
I don't know where he is. I know who you're talking about. I'm not sure where he is.
The tall one?
Thank you.
Where did Anthony go?
Yeah, he's not too. He was here this morning.
Probably had a track.
Jack's been done.
Okay,
One more.
this is Mrs. Wells, and she will be the one that will be giving you all kinds of good advice and life lessons and talking about what she does.
Okay, what I do, I am the assistant principal at Grand Island Senior High. I'm one of 4 assistants. And my alphabet is R-I to Z. And I work with Mr. Woods and Mr. Ewing as my counselors. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about my history. When I graduated from high school, I went to Kearney State College. And at Kearney State, I majored in education and I majored in special education. So I was a co-teacher in English and government when I got hired in Grand Island. Then I received my master's in special education in 1992 from the University of Nebraska at Kearney, because the state school became a university. And then in 2000, I graduated from Doane University with my master's in administration. So I have been in education for 36 years, hired through the Grand Island Public Schools. Like I said, I taught special ed, and then I was the head volleyball coach for 17 years, and then assistant principal for 17 years. I was the first female assistant principal that Grand Island Senior High had ever had. And at that time, I worked with 3 guys, and I was the only female. And that was a great experience. And then this week, I was hired as the next athletic director at Grand Island Senior High School. So in August, I won't be in the East office anymore doing discipline and attendance. I will be in the activities office working with coaches and athletes. So yeah, my whole career has been with the Grand Island Public Schools. What are some of the challenges of my job? I think a lot of it is just trying to multitask throughout the day. My day starts at 5 o'clock in the morning because I'm responsible for subs. And so my phone starts beeping at 5 o'clock, and I have to make sure that I have a substitute teacher or somebody covering a class when the teacher is gone. And then when you attend activities, and I attend almost every activity, fine arts or athletics or any kind of club stuff that's going on, until some nights 10:30 at night. So my day starts at 5 and ends at 10:30 at night. And you know, and when I get here, I never know if a parent's coming in, if a student's coming in, any kind of crisis that we've had. So on any given day, I have really it's my day's not planned. Only in the summertime when I build the schedule for all of you kids and all the teachers. I know when I come in the summer, that's my task, is to build the master schedule. So all of the schedules of your classes, I put all of that together. It's like a big puzzle.
So every day, you don't know what you're gonna do the next day, it's kind of like a guessing game.
It is. You just never know what's going to hit you. You know, I'd love to be out in the classrooms. Now, I knew today I was going to be in here periods 5 through 8. And so I marked off my calendar, and I told my secretary, if anybody comes in, they're going to have to see Mr. Ewing or Mr. Woods today, because I'm going to be in the class, in the English classrooms. But on any given day, I have no idea what it's gonna be like. Why did I choose education? Well, when I was a little girl, my grandma was a teacher, and I always thought that was the coolest thing, is to be in education. So I went into education. Will my position be around in 15 more years? Oh heavens, yes. But I will tell you, for you kids, education's gonna look different. Because by the time you graduate from Grand Island Senior High, you won't be in a 50-minute traditional classroom. Did you know that? What? I know, this is what's exciting. Grand Island Public Schools, for the high school, we're looking at becoming a career preparatory high school. You guys know what they do down at the Preparatory Institute on Adams Street? They do the welding, the manufacturing, the autos, and technology. We're going to start doing those things right here in our building, that with medical, business, education, oh my gosh. There's
Animal
6,
science.
yeah, animals, and there's 6 career pathways that the state is picking, and we will be going to a block schedule, 90-minute courses. We don't know what for sure that's gonna look like, but like, I was in I knew I wanted to go into education. So I would have picked that path, and then I would follow the career guidelines, the classes that I would need to take. And what's really fortunate about Grand Island Senior High, you guys, is we offer AP and dual credit classes through CCC and University of Nebraska-Kearney. So I would be able to take those some of those classes right here at the college level and never leave our campus, and have people like Mrs. Beach be our teacher.
So you're saying if I wanted to focus on one certain path, I wouldn't have to learn all the stuff on everything that I don't need to know and go straight down that path that I need to know?
That's right.
It'll
Isn't
be,
that
it'll be
exciting?
geared towards, so
Yeah.
you'll still have an English class, you'll still have your course, but they'll be more geared towards
Oh, yeah.
that area.
What if you do all this and then you end up doing something else when
That's
you're out of
okay.
school?
Yeah, you get to change your career opportunity and career choice one time. So when you come in as a 9th grader, the 9th graders are going to have, it will be a 9th grade academy. We're going to expose them to all the different types of career clusters. By the end of their 9th grade year, they have to pick a career that they want to go into. And you know, one of the questions, if I wouldn't have gone into education, what would I have wanted to do? Probably nursing. So I would have come in as a freshman, looked at all the education things, did some job shadowing in the elementaries, thinking, wow, do I really want to be a teacher? And then I think, well, you know what? I really don't know if I want this pathway, so my sophomore year, I'm gonna go into the medical pathways. And then find out what all I would have to do in the medical pathway. All the medical terminology, medical careers, CNA class, physiology, chemistry, the math, plus my English and social studies. So then I don't know if I'll need any business classes, so I probably wouldn't go that route. And then go over to the hospital and do some things. That's the opportunity that you kids are gonna have, that the seniors that are graduating on Mother's Day have not had that opportunity. So I think it's exciting where our district is going, but we have to do that in order for you kids to be able to compete on jobs, going to college, and getting a career.
When is this change gonna take place?
19 and, let's see, next year 17, 18, it'll be 18, 19.
Junior year.
Your junior year, you'll
If you're
be
a
in,
freshman, it'd be junior year.
your junior year, it'll come in.
Which is a little bit why, Kurtz's classes, Kurtz Milton, my classes decided to do what we're doing now. as we're trying to see what this would look like in the freshman academy. Because this is kind of, I think, what we would do in the freshman academy to explore.
That's right. That way you kids will have a pretty good idea from people that are already in their field. And I think this is great.
And then we have something built, because we'll have these videos, these interviews and stuff.
All ready to go. Let's see, on a scale 1 to 10, how do you rate this job? Oh, I love this job. I don't have to come to work every day. I get to come to work and work with kids and teachers. There is nothing better than being with students age 14 to 22 every day. It's rewarding. And then to come into the classroom and watch the teachers teach. Do I have any special talents? You know, I have to be consistent with my discipline, and I have to be a good listener. Because a lot of times kids might need you to come in and listen to them. And then I try to help them have how to solve some of the issues that are going on in their lives. What are some things that you don't like about this job? Okay. You know, I think the thing that every day that kind of takes me away from really what I want to do, and that's to be in the classroom, working with kids and teachers. You guys, social media. I am not one bit fond of allowing you kids to have cell phones in school. If I would have been the head principal way back when this was allowed, phones would not be in this building. But Chromebooks will be, because that's our life. It's our future, it's technology. But we have to help you kids learn how to use it the right way. A majority of my day is fixing Facebook drama, Instagram drama. And that's not what I want to do in education. I want to go in and watch teachers teach and students learn. And, you know, sometimes it seems like you talk to the kids, and sometimes it takes them a while to get it. But I've seen way too many bullying things that are going on, the language that people write on Facebook, social media. You kids don't know how to communicate face-to-face with people, and that bothers me. Because everybody's used to a quick response. And you want an answer right now. And social media could end up costing people lots of money and lots of opportunities. We bring in the attorney at the end of the school year she talks to you about, be careful what you post, right? When you're a senior, you guys do not realize the amount of money that is out there for scholarships through the Grand Island Public Schools Foundation. I mean, they get from $240,000, one scholarship at $240,000, all the way down to $1,000. To, you know, the $240,000 went to 2 kids this year. But then you got $20,000, $10,000. There's 10 kids that get $5,000 scholarships to help you get started. And you have to apply for the scholarships. We're on committees where we read them. We don't even know whose name is on that scholarship till we start to select it. Then they bring up the name. And then us administrators from the high school, we open up our laptops. We look at the behavior tab, the contact log, your grades and attendance. And it's real easy to say, you know what? When they were a 9th grader, they sent this Facebook because we have a snapshot of it. No, the people that are getting this $240,000 scholarship would not want this student representing that scholarship. And seniors lose great opportunities every year by making poor choices their 9th, 10th, and 11th grade year. And a lot of 9th graders don't understand that, and you kids need to understand that. Be careful what you post, because it will follow you every place. We interviewed 3 art teachers yesterday. A guy from Lincoln, a kid from Hastings College, and a girl from UNK. Guess what I did the night before? Logged into their Facebook page. I could read some things that they had put. If I would have saw, bad language, bullying, we would have never interviewed them. And it does happen. People think that bosses can't see that, teachers can't see it. Once you hit the server, we can see it. Because, sin, we can see it because it goes into a server. And colleges really watch your Facebook and social media stuff. They have people hired just to do that on a daily basis. So be careful what you post and send. That's the only thing I don't like about my job, is I don't think it should be my job to deal with that when the parents are the ones I think should be doing it. What's the most satisfying thing about my job? Money, vacation, coworkers, retirement. Well, in education, teachers don't make a lot of money, especially in Nebraska. We go into education because we love kids. That's why we do it. Vacation, I work all summer. Our teachers get the June, July, and August, but they're working every day. We bring them in for more stuff to do. We have to have the summer to get our school cleaned up and start for the school year. My coworkers, students and teachers, janitors, secretaries, I love working with them. The retirement, the state of Nebraska for a teacher retirement is very, very good. But we work hard to build up that retirement. And at age 65, when I go to retire, then the district and the state match my retirement 100%. So it'd be like me getting up and coming to work every day. I get that check in the mail. But I worked hard. And they've taken money out of my check every month for that. Insurance, our district does not pay for teachers' insurance. And for a family, a husband and wife and children, it's about $1,200 a month out of our paycheck. And once your kids are growing, then you can get a single policy, and that's about $500 a month. What type of an education do you need for this job? You have to have a master's degree in administration. What else have I left off here? I think what skills are needed, like I said, you just have to be able to multitask, be able to work with kids, teachers, students, parents. I'm also involved a lot in the community. I'm on the St. Francis Medical Center Board of Directors. So that's something that I do outside of school. I'm on the coaches, the Sports Council in Grand Island. My day-to-day duties are just, like I said, that I take care of subs. I'm in the classroom and my alphabet has about 730 kids. Okay, what questions do you have for me? Are you excited about the preparatory academies? I think it'll be awesome. It's going to be a lot of work getting started, but I think it's just going to be awesome. And that's what these academies are about.
We gave them one of those.
Good.
Thank
So everybody has one. Yes.
How many hours do you work weekly, like on average?
Okay, and like I said, I attend the activities at night, so a lot of times my day starts at 5 o'clock. And I get them at 10 o'clock at night. So some days I put in 15 hours of work. Wednesday nights, we have no activities most of the time because that's a church night. And then Sundays, very seldom do we have activities. Once in a while, a school play or something like that. But so, yeah, it's not an 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock job. Yes.
So you never really have a day off?
You know what, in the summer, administrators, we can take up to 10 days off for vacation. Yep.
And they're on a little bit different contract.
Yeah.
than we are. They've got
Yeah, it's about, 260
a, we're on a
days.
9-month extension.
But it's very rewarding and we need teachers out there. So it is, it's a very rewarding job to come to every day. All right, anything else? Okay, thank you. I'll be back. All right. Uh-huh.
Okay, take a minute, finish filling in.